All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Over. Hey, we got four.
From the 27, Breeze. This to Jarwin. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off near the 32. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, 4 down.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready. 5-9. 50. Come on. Watch the pass. 20 seconds.
Breeze now on first down. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Luck on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Love. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Love. And that is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Here we go. 57 Mike. Get that quarterback and all
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it with Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now this throw caught left side. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Noah Spence in on the stop. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. from 19 yards away. And the Texans push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Breeze. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Breeze to throw. Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw, it's Breeze. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. From the end zone, Luck. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Finds his tight end, Ingram. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Breeze now to throw. That's caught by Ware. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Set. Yellow waiting. 57. Here we go. Hey, kill. 57. Hey, easy.
Watch the slant.
21.
Breeze to throw again. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
To throw on second and 10. Luck. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and score. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Breeze. This to Jarwin. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, 5-9. Stop your whining. Out. Under. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 5-9.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Luck. He gets this one to Johnson. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Hey, pick your game up.
On 1st down, Breeze. He's got this to his running back, Spencer Ware. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Breeze now. He's got it. This is Ware. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Locke. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck, and a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the foot.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Undercrook. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze will try again on second down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Again, it's Breeze. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now Breeze again. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Luck. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get 12.
Now a first down throw. Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
And now the rookie's free. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze going to throw right side here. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Breeze now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Here I come again. Easy. Here I come again. Last 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
11.
After the interception, it's Love. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
there he goes left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
At the 36-yard line.
On second down, Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Gurley. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Check out. 622. 59. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll fake it. Now Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Here's Love. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
got a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Ready. 5-8. 58.
Breeze now on first down. Dumps that off to Ware. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? You ready? Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Xavier Howard. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. On 1st and 10, Luck. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They run. It's Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now, Luck. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Every day I wake my thumb, I don't get to take off. A hater get up, I'm ready like lift off. the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials.